Crafting Curious, come on in. We've got something for everybody here today. I want to remind everybody too, when you're shopping and you're placing crafting items in your shopping bag or your shopping cart at hsn.com, once you reach $7.50 in your shipping and handling, that's the most you'll pay. After that, once you reach $7.50, you can ignore all the shipping and handling fees. So come on in, take advantage of that. For the rest of the hour, we're going to be with Angie Hunt with LDRS. I want to show you this set. Here's what's great about this set. This is kind of your, what we call the craft suite. It's everything included, everything you need. You're getting the 8-piece fruit cup stamp set. Look at this fruit. Look how beautiful these are, how fun these are. Your 8-piece fruit cup coordinating die set and your fruit cup layering stencils to give you a little bit of that depth, to give you that shape. $27.45. Joining me now, Angie Hunt is here. Hello, Angie. How are you? Good to see you.
Good
Welcome.
to see
Big
you
crafting day here for everybody. I love a set. We were talking earlier about like a suite where everything is kind of included, right?
Literally add adhesive.
Love it, love it.
Well, and ink maybe.
Yes, right. If you want to color, add a little color
Yes.
as well. But yes, everything that coordinates perfectly together.
Yeah, I love this set. You know, this really came out of like childhood memory for me because my grandparents had a beautiful garden and I used to snack in it all the time, like all summer long. And so I wanted to do something that was going to be wonderful, not only for spring and summer, but for all seasons. And it really is fantastic. So if we could take a look at everything that you get in this
let's
kit.
look here.
So we get photopolymer stamps made right here in the USA. It's the highest quality. We're all about quality. You're going to get 8 realistic, hand-illustrated fruit. So you get your oranges, you're going to get cherries and strawberries, and we've even given some really, really cute and whimsical sentiments in there. Coordinating dies, one for every single stamp. Perfect.
Great.
You're also going to get these layering stencils here, which I'm going to kind of take you through because our stencils are really special in that it makes the coloring super easy for you.
Angie, does this say squeeze the day?
It does.
No, I love it. Squeeze the day. I love it. How cute.
Now, another really cool thing about our packaging is on the inside of the packaging, you're going to have instructions already included in there. It's going to take you through step by step how you're going to layer up your color.
You also, I know you also have QR codes with a lot of videos. So all these items we're talking about the rest of the hour, you have something there to guide you through everything.
Well, if you look on the back here, can I get that? There you go. Here's the QR code. We've already got videos up. We have instructional videos, like tutorials, walking you step by step through projects. So as soon as you get yours home, you are good to go. I do want to kind of explain to you kind of briefly here. So I already mentioned that stencil layering guide. And if we look at this kind of closely here, you can see that we have these guides on there. They're alignment guides, all right? We're going to show you here, this is what you're coloring. These are the areas. We section them off. We have those alignment guides to help you line up super easy. Super special. That's I don't know other companies that do that. We want to make it easy for you, and this is going to be your end result. And so when we look at our stencil, you can actually see, if I can get this in the camera, can you see those alignments? It's much easier when you're at home and you can see it.
Sure.
I'll tell you that. Okay, so I've already gone ahead and stamped here, and I do want to show you just how easy it is. I have a little leaf here that is part of my alignment. So I literally line up that leaf, and I'm just going to grab color. 2 colors, really simple. I'm going to do this orange for you. And you're going to see just how this is, how simple it is. Very, very easy blending. I'm going to bring in a little bit more color, maybe leave a little bit of a highlight up there. All right. Now, that one is done. Now I move over to the second one, which is right down here. Again, I'm going to line things up with those alignment guides.
Great.
I mean, seriously, this is for beginners. This is for expert crafters. If you don't want to dig out your paints and you don't want to do all your color blending with your markers. Now, if you love that, great. But if you don't love to do that, or if you just want to kind of crank out a project in minutes. Look how beautiful. They're realistic.
That's beautiful. Yes, very realistic.
They're just gorgeous. The illustration on these is just amazing. So again, look right through that stencil, and I look at those alignment guides. Now I'm just going to grab some green.
This is great.
Isn't that cool?
I want to point out too, I know a lot of you, look, crafting is such a communal thing, right?
Yeah.
And you want your friends and maybe your daughter and your granddaughter to do it with you. This is something that you could sit at the same table and do together, and look at the results.
Seriously,
oh my
a beginner. If you can line up lines, you're good to go.
Wow, and
that's
it.
Easy.
Maybe that's how you get your family involved, and you sit at the table and now you're doing something together, but the result is
and then from
beautiful.
here, die cut those because we have a die for every single stamp.
So the die cut that matches that,
Now you're gonna see some of you already got your hand-torn squares and your hand-torn circles. We sold out of those.
We already sold out of those already.
Yeah.
So congratulations to all of you for jumping in quick. That's what happens on a crafting day.
But look at this. I love, you could do this with multiple fruits like I am here. So I've got one of every fruit here.
Oh my goodness.
And then I have the little squeeze the day. Really simple, gorgeous,
you have the
impactful.
Squeeze the day. Look how beautiful that is.
You know what's great about it? If I wanted to change that to a happy birthday, so you can use you can use your own stash here too. Grab your own papers, grab your own sentiments, whatever it is you want to do. Now, what if you don't want to do the entire fruit cup?
Okay, all right.
What if you want to create your own background papers? Look at this one. Look how beautiful that is. All I'm doing here is I've stamped the strawberries in gray, created my own pattern paper. Go to my scraps. It's always good to grab your scraps. I'm going to place that down there. I've already gone ahead, and now I'm just going to use the strawberries. Think about all the different combinations you can do. Now, this one says, have a berry special day.
Look at you.
You could send this to anybody for any occasion.
Any day,
and it
any
is
occasion.
Darling.
Oh, and this is the time too right now, spring, summer, this is saying all of that. This is such a versatile fun set, $27.45. Look at the depth you get in this. Look at the combinations that you're getting in this.
Here's another one with all strawberries. Here we did strawberries in pink. Here we've got strawberries in red, have a special day. Look at this one. All of those oranges. You know, I always
smell those. I can smell those oranges.
I know. You know, it's realistic illustrations.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to have oranges like in my backyard. It was like a little fantasy of mine to just kind of step out and, you know, step out, grab some oranges, squeeze some orange juice. Well, now I've got it. Let me lift that one up so you can see it.
Look at this.
So now I've got them.
So everything you need is what we call that kind of crafting suite between the stamps and the stencil and the die set. Everything you need all in one, $27.45. Angie has brought us so much here. I want to make sure we're going to move on and show everybody. This next item is something that I'm really intrigued by. We're going to walk over here to the left here, follow you here. I love this.